Uh, so I think Mogi, you had asked me to do a live reaction to the trailer, right? Or the teaser. So I'm currently watching the Tevat chapter interlude teaser, A Winter Night's Lazzo. This is, I think, from 3 or 4 years ago. So I'll start with this one, and then I'll go to another trailer, which is very more recent in the last few months. So let's start it. This is 4 minutes 19 seconds long. Now, just to give you a heads up, right? I am very new to this entire Genshin Impact lore, and I used to play this very casually, and I still do play very casually. Uh, and there are a lot of things about this game that I may not necessarily know yet. And that's when one of you asked me to do a live recording of this one. I don't know what to expect from this one yet, so I am going in blind. I'm expecting a usual trailer which will maybe introduce some background to the Archon quest, or Archon, yeah, the Archon quest. So that is what I'm going in expecting. Uh, Another disclaimer is I know a lot of the characters in Genshin Impact. I cannot guarantee that I know each and every one of them. Obviously mostly know of the characters which I have played with, and maybe I have come across during the Archon quests. I have currently completed all the Archon quests in the game. So hopefully if I see some character there, I should be able to recognize. What I can't guarantee is that I will be able to remember the storyline as is, because see, when I started, I did not put much mind to it. So forgive me if I don't catch up on something which I should have had, being a Genshin Impact player. So here goes the reaction to the interlude teaser, Tevat chapter interlude teaser, okay? Winter Nights Lazzo. I'm excited. One more thing, I will try to pause as little as possible when I look at the trailer for the first time, because I will want to consume a lot of information as much as possible, and I will not be able to do that while I'm talking. So what I will do is I'll watch the trailer once, and then I'll watch it again, this time pausing and then maybe talking about what I'm seeing, okay?
The sages think themselves to be all-knowing, but we alone are wise to the virtue in those acts of folly. In this war, not even a single pawn may be spared. Because...
Wait, I will have to stop here. I will just disable the closed captions, okay? Because it is very distracting. Sorry for that.
As on this chessboard, checkmate is not where the game ends.
Columbine, 4 years ago.
We are gathered here today to remember our dear comrade. In honor of her sacrifice, all work should halt for half a day as the nation mourns her passing.
Merely half a day? People say the Northland Bank's true currencies
Who
are
are
blood
these
and tears. But Mayor, even speaking as a banker, that sounds a little unconscionable.
Rosaline died in a foreign land. But you heartless businessmen and dignitaries always with a convenient excuse to remain in the comfort of your homeland. You couldn't hope to understand. So why don't you keep your mouths shut? We don't want to make the children cry.
Hey, come on now. Even I don't think this is the right time or place for a fight.
Utterly risible.
Though her methods tarnished her honor, Loafalta's sacrifice is a great pity. Her loss shall not hinder our progress.
Captain.
But Dottore, what of Scaramouche and the Gnosis from Inazuma?
Conventional wisdom holds that divine knowledge cannot be rationally comprehended. After conquering the divine gaze, he will make his next move.
It's time to end tonight's foolish theatrics. Right now, you have no captive audience. Let every worthy sacrifice be carved in ice. With this nation, endure for all time. In the name of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, we will seize authority from the gods. Absolute peace. Such is the gift from the Tsaritsa. Such is Her Majesty's benevolence. Now you rest in this coffin, encased in layer upon layer of ice. But Rosaline, I promise you, your final resting place will be the entirety of the old world.
I must say, you're looking very young today, Doctor.
You know very well that I do not take that as a compliment.
So, where's the segment in the prime of his life, then?
He's busy with a little experiment in blasphemy.
Colin, time to head out on patrol.
Okay, Master
She
Tainari.
dreamt of it.
What was that?
Whoa, okay. First of all, the music in the background music is amazing. It almost caught me off guard, you know. At some point I had goosebumps. After having played Genshin Impact for the last 2 years, it seems like this is an unknown territory for me. Rosaline, if I remember. No, that was Rosaria. Who is Rosaline? Wait, let's watch this again, because I have to. There were some characters, I don't know who they are. Like the guy who seems to be the leader or something. Have I seen him ever in the game? I don't think so. The others I have seen mostly, but they are so out of place, right? Like, I don't know why these specific people are there. Like, for example, Columbina is there. I think she was leaning against the coffin where supposedly Rosaline is. And then there's, I keep forgetting her name, the one who sacrificed herself. I will have to, you guys are going to thrash me for it. But I can't seem to remember her name. Who was also like very friendly with Columbina. They used to work together before. I can't remember her name now, sorry. She was also there along with her partner, right? The machine or whoever it was. Child was there. The father was there. So Arlecchino was there. Very interesting. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it yet. Let's watch it again and let's see if I have missed something. So this red thing, it's Spyro for sure. The music is so nice.
The sages think themselves to be all-knowing.
One of the pieces is glowing, right? Is that the king? No. Hold on. Okay, so going back to this one. I don't know, the pawn, it seemed like the pawn. Let me just go back one. So one of the pieces is
the sages think themselves to be all
there is already
but
a
we
king.
alone
What is
are
that
wise
piece?
to the virtue
King and
in
queen
those
both.
acts of folly. In this war, not even a single pawn may be spared.
Okay, so there is a golden piece and there is a blue piece, but there are already, oh, I think these are queens of the pieces. So the white queen is blue in color and the black queen is the golden one, right? I don't know if there is any significance to this, but this is a very interesting detail on this video.
Because on this chessboard, checkmate is not where the game ends.
Okay. So yes, Columbina here, leaning against the coffin.
We are gathered here today to remember our dear
There's
comrade.
Sandrone and
In
the
honor of
mission.
her sacrifice, all work should halt for half a day
I don't know
as the
who this
nation
is.
mourns her passing.
Merely half a day? People say the Northland Bank's true currencies are blood and tears. But
It's
Mayor
interesting how this character looks so different than any other Genshin Impact characters. It almost looks like I'm watching an anime movie. Anyway, if any one of you know who this character is, let me know, okay? This is one character, and then there is another one with blonde hair, the guy. So I don't know who this character. This character looks a lot like the guy in the Boo Boo Pharmacy, right? I forgot his name, the one with the snake. Interesting.
even speaking as a banker, that sounds a little unconscionable.
Rosaline died in a foreign land. But you heartless businessmen and dignitaries, always with a convenient excuse to remain in the comfort of your homeland, you couldn't hope to understand. So why don't you keep your mouths shut? We don't want to make the children cry.
The children.
Hey, come on now. Even I don't think this is the right time or place for a fight.
Utterly risible.
Sandrone. Yes,
Though
that's
her
Sandrone.
methods tarnished her honor, Loafalta's sacrifice is a great pity. Her loss shall not hinder our progress.
Progress towards
But
what?
Dottore, what of Scaramouche and the Gnosis from Inazuma?
Conventional wisdom holds that divine knowledge cannot be rationally comprehended.
So they're talking about Dottore, right? I think 4 years ago, I don't know if they came face to face with Dottore ever. I don't remember coming face to face with Dottore in any of the quests, Archon quests that I have done, except for the last one, right? So this was way in advance that they are talking about Dottore. And I don't know what exactly are they talking about at this point of time. So interesting.
After conquering the divine gaze, he will make his next move.
It's time to end tonight's foolish theatrics.
This one, this guy.
Right now, you have no captive audience.
Who is this guy?
Let every worthy sacrifice be carved in ice. With this nation, endure for all time. In the name...
Okay. So there are 3 guys that I don't know who they are. In the left hand... No, I think the left hand side is the captain, right? So I know him. And from the left hand side, it's the captain, then is the machine, Sendrone, that guy with the blue hat, I don't remember seeing him. And then we have Columbina. At the right hand side, we have a silver hair guy. I don't remember seeing him, even though he looks very familiar. Did I come across him in any of the quests? I can't remember now. Okay, in any case. Then we have this red hair guy who looks very close to the Boo Boo Pharmacy guy with the snake. I can't remember his name. And then we have Arlecchino, and then we have Child. And this guy in the middle who is heading this conversation. So I have no clue who this guy is.
Of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, we will seize authority from the gods.
So what I am assuming is this is a team that wants to seek authority from the gods. So they are the party against the gods, right? The gods are they the 7 gods, like god of Animo, god of Hydro, so all of these gods, right, in different places in Tibet that we have, who of course the traveler is seeking. So they want to go against them, and I have heard a very little about the conflict between the gods and maybe some lady. Okay, I don't know if it was Tsaritsa or it was someone else. I only heard flying rumors about what the story could be like. So at this point of time, even after playing 2 years into the game, this feels so new to me. I don't know what to make of it. Hopefully in the second trailer it's more clear. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect.
Absolute peace. Such is the gift from the Tsaritsa. Such is Her Majesty's benevolence. Now you rest in this coffin, encased in layer upon layer of...
You know, this the silver crystal and the color, it reminds me of this place in Nordcry. I don't know if you guys remember. There is a secret place within the hills in Nordcry where there is the place is actually just the shade of this multiple color, right? All the shines, the color of the crystal. So the entire place is just this. I don't know how to explain it to you. If you have been there, then I think you'll know what I'm talking about. This reminds me of that secret place in Nordcry. I don't know if it's related. I still don't know what is the significance of that place even. But anyway.
Vice.
And I'm assuming
Rosaline, I promise you, your final resting place will be the entirety of the old world.
Did he say the final resting place will be the entirety of the old world? Okay.
I must say, you're looking very young today, Doctor.
You know very well that I do not take that as a compliment.
So, where's the segment in the prime of his life, then?
Who's that?
He's busy with a little experiment in blasphemy.
Is this the doctor? So this is the silver hair guy.
Colin,
and
time to head out on patrol.
Totally dreamt of this guy.
Okay, Master Tainari. What was that?
What was that? Okay, so that was the first interlude teaser, A Winter Night's Lazzo. Let's check the other one. So this is... Why would it not go to 0? Okay, I don't know. This is Tevat chapter interlude teaser, The God's Limits. Okay, and this came more recently. White Crow. Reminds me of Magpie. This looks more non-Genshin Impact character. Is this the tree at Mondstadt?
Has always been so. Life abides no reason, for none are born by their own consent. Death abides no reason, for it cannot be defied, even by those who see it coming. Time abides no reason, for it deprives us all equally, yet brooks not a second to be reclaimed. Space abides no reason.
I know this character. The start of Genshin Impact, right?
The ruler of space stopped the golden-haired twin travelers and mercilessly tore them apart.
Wait, so is this person talking about Ether and Lumine and saying that they mercilessly separated them? Interesting how at this point of time I feel like the travelers, the cousins, they are very important to the storyline. Of course they were from the start, I knew, but from the story of this particular world, Tevat itself, it's interesting to know that them being torn apart or being separated made some or impacted in some way, because this woman is, it seems like this woman is telling this story from the past to these people, right? I'm not sure, I'm just assuming at this point of time. This looks like the tree in one step.
No. This looks more like Rhindaughter's doing. Please don't litter other people's spaces with your bizarre creations.
Unsurprisingly, all life here has been rendered unstable, tainted by the ruler of space. I have seen enough to know that repeating this experiment would be fruitless.
What experiment? Throughout the game, there keeps coming a mention of this experiment. I wonder what this experiment is. Plus, this character has two different eyes. That's interesting.
You seem to wield my power as if it were nothing but a plaything for your amusement. Although merging with you has stripped me of agency, I shall still continue to voice my disapproval.
Okay.
My dear Rhindaughter, you have my respect, Nibirius. Your nagging is one of the only things that can get under my skin.
They have merged together, so this is two faces of the same person.
And you, Istaroth, why did you bestow history upon them?
I had to find some way to pass the time, did I not? After all, it's clear that Asmodee is not here.
Well, perhaps you could share your input a little earlier next time. But you're right. There's no trace of Asmodee here.
Asmodee. I saw there is this symbol that, the 3-petal flower symbol, which is there in quite a few of the characters. Like, I think I've seen it in Koli, I have seen it in Nivelle. I'm not sure if I have seen this in Columbina as well, but that was there in this last character who spoke as well.
Where has she gone? Anyway, it's time I put this space out of its misery.
This space as in Tibet?
These meetings are just a formality. Does it really matter that only 3 of us are here?
I, for one, think that we should find her. Since the Heavenly Principles cast us as shades, not one of us has ever missed a meeting.
What if she just switched sides? Finding her would do more harm than good.
Now there's an interesting idea. Better than being devoured.
Just switched sides? You make it sound like such a trivial affair. We are shades, shadows of the Heavenly Principles. It's unthinkable. Unless she loves her new master more than her own self.
Wait, this is throwing me in a headspace where I don't want to be. So these are Heavenly Principles. And the other person that they're talking about has a master. So there is someone bigger than the Heavenly Principles. Is that what I'm understanding?
Renova, do you know that you're being watched?
By whom? Whose gaze could pierce this far? I remember those eyes. It was just before I placed the curse of immortality.
Captain? This is what the captain looks like.
Ah, yes. He's an old acquaintance of mine. I'm sure that working for the Tsaritsas helped him let go of his past obsessions.
The Cryo-Archon. With her paltry powers, she dares set her gaze on the Heavenly Principles.
The Heavenly Principles have yet to awaken. If I were her, I wouldn't pass on that opportunity either.
I'm so confused. Now they were talking about the gaze from the captain now they're talking about the gaze from the Cryo-Archon. Who is the Cryo-Archon? Cryo-Archon. Am I missing someone from the game? I know a few Cryo characters. I don't remember going through any storyline with a Cryo god involved. So I'm not sure who this Cryo god of Cryo is.
My dear Rhine daughter, you know I cannot allow you to think that way.
It was purely hypothetical, Nibirius.
For lack of a direct order, I say it's time we intervened. Of course, to the extent permitted by the rules.
Rules of Heavenly Principles? They are Heavenly Principles. So their own rules? This is not crime?
The gaze of the gods has always been considered a blessing.
Yes, this is not.
Hence the origin and meaning of visions. People have always yearned for the gaze of the gods. And yet, it is said that when mortals look directly upon the gods, they invite their wrath and retribution. And what of it? Lives will be lost, a nation brought to ruins. So be it. It is nothing I have not endured before. I already know the price of gazing upon the gods. So tell me, what is the price of killing a god? The god stays silent, as if the thought had never once crossed his mind. To all those who dare not look up to the heavens, Her Majesty the Tsaritsa says this. Behold. Even the gods have their limits.
I know this place.
Inspection over. Return to your posts.
Make sure the Frostmoon Scions don't pose a threat.
Per the Pale Star Edict, we are to retrieve the damselette from Nod Cry, whatever it takes.
Okay. My thoughts. I really don't know. I really don't know what to say. There was so much here. I still feel like I'm missing a few pieces. Are these the only 2 teasers available? And honestly, okay, tell me if there is any video which has been made by any fan which talks about possible theory of the story behind Teyvat and all the heavenly principles and Tsaritsa. What is the story behind them? Where did they come from? What is this rift between these 2 worlds? And why did it happen? Where do the 7 gods of Teyvat come into the picture? How were they created? I think I heard a flying rumor somewhere that the 7 gods were created from the pieces of someone, like someone, a guy. I don't know if I'm even making sense, because for me, I'm getting so confused. It's also confusing. But anyway, this was interesting to see. Does this change anything about the game that I'm playing right now? Currently, no. Because these 2, I don't really remember the Archon quest to the detail where I can, fill in the blank between this teaser and the game's Archon quest. So I am, maybe in future when there is a mention in relevance to this story, I will be able to associate. But currently, this is too much information from me. I really don't know what to make of it. Well, anyway, that was my reaction to these 2 teasers. If there is anything else that you would want me to react to or check, please do let me know. Also, put down comments on what you think or what is your understanding of these teasers. Or if you know something that I don't know, please help me understand what exactly is happening in these teasers. Thank you for watching so far. Bye-bye.